What if I told you that the car set to shake the entire auto industry isn't a luxury SUV or some futuristic prototype, but a so-called budget Tesla? At first glance, the Model 2 looks like just another entry-level EV, the kind of car meant for everyday drivers who don't care about flash. But here's the twist. This car might secretly be Tesla's most important weapon yet. See, while competitors have been fumbling in the dark, Tesla has been quietly plotting a move that feels less like an upgrade and more like an ambush. And the biggest target in their crosshairs? Volkswagen. Now, let's rewind for a second. Volkswagen once had the trust of millions. Solid cars, practical engineering, a household name across generations. But the EV revolution exposed a brutal weakness. Their cars became too complex, too experimental, and too detached from what real people wanted. The all-touchscreen dashboards? A disaster. The lifeless, sterile interiors? A turnoff. Instead of creating excitement, VW left drivers confused, frustrated, and searching for alternatives. And so, in a panic, Volkswagen has been rushing to reverse its own mistakes. Physical buttons are making a comeback. Interiors are being redesigned, and budget EVs are being thrown together in a desperate bid to win back lost ground. But here's the problem. When you're chasing your past failures, you're already behind. Tesla, on the other hand, didn't wait for customer backlash to dictate its next move. While VW was scrambling to repair its image, Tesla was studying driver behavior, gathering data from millions of cars, and asking a deceptively simple question. What do people actually want in a car they'll drive every single day? And the answer wasn't more futuristic gimmicks. It wasn't complicated menus or controls hidden behind screens. The shocking truth Tesla uncovered is this. People crave familiarity. They want technology that feels invisible, not intimidating. They want sophistication that works for them, not against them. That's the silent war most automakers still don't understand. And the Model 2? It's Tesla's first decisive strike. But the real surprise isn't just how Tesla built it. It's who they built it for. Think about the first time you sat in a luxury car. The soft seats, the polished trim, the sense that every detail was built for you. Now imagine finding that same feeling in a car that costs a fraction of the price. Sounds impossible, right? That's exactly why Tesla's Model 2 is so disruptive. It promises a premium experience for everyday people, and it does it without the overwhelming tech gimmicks that scare off half the population. Most automakers assume that affordable means stripping things down. Cheaper fabrics, stiff seats, and bare-bones design. But Tesla flipped that logic upside down. Instead of cutting corners, they asked, how can we make simplicity feel premium? And here's where the brilliance lies. The Model 2 doesn't bombard you with spaceship vibes or complicated dashboards. Instead, it welcomes you in with an interior that feels familiar, warm, and effortless. Imagine stepping into your favorite cafe. The one where you know exactly where everything is, where the barista remembers your order, and where the space just feels right. That's the atmosphere Tesla engineered inside the Model 2. But don't mistake basic but premium for boring. Tesla has carefully crafted every detail for comfort and usability, especially for groups the auto industry usually ignores. Door sills positioned at just 14 inches off the ground for easy entry, cutting strain by up to 25%. Adjustable seats with an incredible 10-inch range and grip handles designed with arthritis in mind. Materials are soft to the touch yet built to last, resisting wear and tear 60% better than traditional fabrics. And it doesn't stop there. Tesla thought about vision too. Oversized icons, crystal clear displays, and a special senior mode with slower voice guidance and easier readability. These aren't small tweaks. They're solutions built around real people's lives. For seniors who often feel left behind by new technology, this isn't just a car. It's freedom, dignity, and confidence rolled into one. Even the lighting has been fine-tuned. Warm LED interiors calibrated for comfort, door edge lighting that prevents nighttime accidents, and an ambience that feels premium without being overwhelming. Tesla isn't selling gadgets. They're selling peace of mind. And here's the kicker. Surveys suggest that if Tesla nails this approach, the Model 2 could score a 90% satisfaction rating. That kind of universal approval is unheard of in the car industry. For rivals, it's a nightmare. For drivers, it's a dream come true. Because this isn't just a budget EV. It's a car that makes you feel at home the moment you sit inside. But as shocking as Tesla's design philosophy is, the real bombshell comes with what they did to the controls. Because while other automakers are frantically bringing back random buttons, Tesla just reinvented them entirely. Step inside a Tesla Model 2, and something strange happens. You don't feel like you're in a cheap car. You don't even feel like you're in a normal EV. Instead, there's this quiet sense of calm, a simplicity that makes you relax. Now compare that with Volkswagen's ID series. Complicated menus, buttons hidden inside screens, a steering wheel that sometimes feels like a software update gone wrong. For years, VW thought high-tech meant more touchscreens. But Tesla flipped that idea upside down. Tesla realized that comfort isn't just about seats or suspension. It's about psychology. It's about removing the things that stress you out. Fewer buttons, cleaner design, controls that just work without you thinking. That's why stepping into a Tesla feels premium, even when the price isn't. And here's the part that Volkswagen hates. Tesla didn't just create a cheaper car. They created a car that feels smarter and safer the moment you sit down. That emotional connection is something no software patch can fix. The Model 2 isn't fighting on price alone. It's fighting on trust, comfort, and the invisible feeling that makes drivers say, "This just feels right." And it's exactly that invisible advantage that's about to crush the old guard. At first glance, the Model 2 looks simple, maybe even too simple. No aggressive curves, no flashy chrome, no look-at-me spoilers. But that's exactly the trick. Tesla's design team knows that true power doesn't scream. It whispers. Every curve on the Model 2 has a purpose. The soft roofline makes the car feel approachable, almost friendly. The wide stance gives you confidence without shouting about it. And the minimalist interior? That's not just design, it's psychology. Because when you sit inside, your brain isn't overloaded with buttons, lights, or clutter. Instead, you feel calm. And calm drivers stay loyal. Calm drivers trust the brand. That's why Tesla cars don't just win buyers, they win believers. Volkswagen, on the other hand, tried to impress with tech overload. Giant touchscreens, complicated menus, futuristic gimmicks that looked great in ads, but frustrated real drivers. Tesla watched, learned, and quietly built the opposite. A car that feels premium by removing the noise. Here's the mind game. The Model 2 convinces you that less is more, and once you experience it, every other car suddenly feels outdated. That's not just smart design. That's design warfare. And this is only one of Tesla's hidden weapons. Because the real magic, the part that terrifies competitors, comes from a place no one can copy: the data. Most car companies test their vehicles on closed tracks, running the same loops again and again. But Tesla uses the entire world as its testing ground. Every single Model 2, Model 3, and Model Y on the road is a moving sensor, feeding Tesla data 24/7. Think about that for a second. Millions of cars in every climate, on every type of road, constantly sending back information. Slippery roads in Norway, potholes in Detroit, traffic chaos in Mumbai. Tesla doesn't guess how cars behave, it knows. This is what makes the Model 2 terrifying for competitors. It's not just a cheap EV. It's a cheap EV connected to the largest real-world driving lab ever created. While Volkswagen is still running prototypes around Germany, Tesla already has a digital map of the world's driving conditions. And every update, every improvement gets pushed straight into your car overnight like magic. That's why the Model 2 isn't just a product. It's a platform. It keeps learning, keeps adapting, keeps upgrading without you lifting a finger. And the more people drive it, the smarter it becomes. Competitors can copy Tesla's designs, their screens, even their factories. But they can't copy this army of data. That's Tesla's real monopoly. But here's the kicker. Data is only half the story. The other half is something even scarier, something hidden inside Tesla's brain. If the data is Tesla's fuel, then the AI is its brain. Hidden inside every Model 2 is a system that doesn't just follow commands, it learns. The car watches how you drive, how you brake, how you react, and slowly it adapts. It's like the car gets to know you. And here's where it gets even crazier. Tesla's AI doesn't learn in isolation. Every improvement one driver experiences gets shared across the entire fleet. So, if a Tesla in California learns how to handle a tricky intersection, a Tesla in Tokyo instantly benefits. It's a collective brain. Millions of cars want intelligence. Volkswagen, Toyota, Ford, they all dream of this kind of network. But they're stuck playing catch-up because they don't have the scale, the software, or the head start. Tesla's Model 2 isn't just competing on price. It's competing with a brain that never sleeps. And Elon Musk has made it clear, the Model 2 is only the beginning. Once this AI matures, it won't just help you drive, it will drive for you. The car isn't just an EV. It's a Trojan horse for the world's first mass-market self-driving fleet. That's the nightmare scenario for competitors. Because if Tesla can sell millions of cars at $25,000, and every single one of them is quietly training the AI for a driverless future, who's going to catch them? But Tesla isn't just building for the future. They're already flipping the economics of the present. For decades, car companies lived off the same formula. Build a car, sell it, and hope the customer comes back in a few years. But Tesla, they tore that rulebook to shreds. The Model 2 isn't just a car you buy once. It's a product that keeps generating income long after you've driven it off the lot. How? 2 words: software updates. Every time Tesla rolls out a new feature, whether it's advanced autopilot, faster acceleration, or entertainment upgrades, you pay a little extra. It's the Apple model, but for cars. And just like iPhones, people can't resist. That means while Volkswagen scrambles to make a profit on each sale, Tesla earns twice. Once when you buy the Model 2, and again every time you upgrade it. Suddenly, the cheap $25,000 car starts acting like a money-printing machine. And here's the kicker. Tesla spends almost nothing on advertising. 0 flashy commercials. 0 celebrity endorsements. The cars themselves and the buzz they create do all the marketing for free. Meanwhile, legacy automakers burn billions on ads just to convince you they're relevant. So when you add it all up, low production costs, recurring software income, and free marketing, Tesla flipped the money game upside down. And with the Model 2, they've turned affordability into a weapon no rival can match. But there's one more layer to this story, one final piece that makes the Model 2 not just a car, but a global revolution. The Tesla Model 2 isn't just another electric car. It's the spark of a new era. With its price, its design, its data, and its AI brain, it's not only redefining what a car can be, it's redefining what an industry should fear. Because for the first time in over a century, the giants of the auto world aren't in control. A single company, once dismissed as a crazy startup, is now dictating the rules of the game. And the Model 2? It's the checkmate move that forces everyone else to scramble. Think about it. A car that gets smarter while it sleeps. A car that costs less than many gas vehicles but offers technology no one else can touch. A car that quietly gathers the knowledge of millions of drivers to build the foundation of a driverless future. This isn't just Tesla competing. This is Tesla rewriting the future of transportation, while the rest of the industry tries not to collapse under its own weight. So, the real question isn't whether the Model 2 will succeed. The question is, when the roads are filled with these cars, learning together, driving themselves, and reshaping entire cities, will anyone else even matter?